I can jump on whenever I want to.
You're not gonna have Overwatch with me for a week.
I can live. I can find another McCree online. I said it.
Mook's heart just broke.
Your McCree's not that special.
He'll get Tinny Cree. It'll be okay.
Can we just start already? Feelings have been hurt.
Alright, we can start now. Hello, everybody.
Alrighty, yeah. Well, I didn't actually change anything. The first game on this docket is Wait, were we gonna talk about anything else, or were we going right into games?
There's not much recaps in my knowledge.
Dude, I have something I want to recap.
Alright.
I know what it is.
I own you.
That
I love it.
was great, Aaron Rodgers.
That's not what I thought we were gonna talk about.
What do you think?
He gets in the end zone, those fans are flipping him off, and his response is to give him the discount double check and say, I own you.
I was thinking more of fantasy purposes and how I'm no longer in first and
Either league.
I'm in the city league.
Well, that's the city league. Why would people care about our city league? But I did beat you, Mook. It was a good timeline. I shook your hand earlier, told you GG.
Oh, man.
I'm no longer a fantasy god. I've lost 2 weeks in a row. I'm fucking disgusting.
What was I was gonna say something.
My boys are still undefeated. Let's go,
Yeah.
Arizona.
Y'all beat the living piss out of Cleveland.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna lead into the... Oh, but I want to say this, and Mook's one of them Cowboys fans that becomes unbearable, so I can't believe I'm saying it. But Dallas impressed me. They looked good last week, Mook. That was a game over the years, over the past decade, like 8 out of 10 years. That's the type of game where Dallas starts getting penalties, and it just looks. It looked.
God.
In past years, that's a game that the Cowboys would have 100% lost. They would have got all the penalties. They would have went down, and they would have shot themselves in the foot and ended up losing. So, I think it's the first time I can remember seeing the Cowboys play awful and still somehow get a win. So.
Whoa! Whoa. First off, we didn't play awful. We were just unfortunate, okay?
What are you doing? Giving all them fucking penalties? I thought I was watching the Chargers instead of the Cowboys for a minute.
Compared to stats, we fucking own them. Like, if you look, without seeing the score, if you saw the stats, you'd probably be like, damn, how much did the Cowboys win by? Like, fucking 45-10?
Oh, because I would have seen the penalty stat and been like, oh, they were shooting themselves in the foot all game.
I'm just saying, stat-wise, we fucking own them.
In past years, that's a game the Cowboys would have fucking lost. I'll say, now I will say this. I'm waiting for the week that McCarthy's dumb decisions cost y'all a game. Mark my words, it's gonna happen. That man don't know how to fucking manage clock for shit.
You know what? I will 110% agree with that. I think he's a great hype man.
We need more Cowboys slander.
Coach.
They're actually doing good right now. Your receivers get along. You got a good running game there. Dak's a good leader, and you hit on your defensive picks. Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons are stars. Like I said, I'm waiting to see if y'all can play bad. I'm waiting to see if y'all can have a bad game in November, December, and still win it, or if we're gonna go back to same old Cowboys.
The Cowboys didn't technically choke that game away, Kai.
Huh?
Because you know why the Cowboys technically didn't choke that game away like they would have in previous years? It's because New England's not that good.
I mean, that is true. You should have seen Mook. He comes up, he goes, "We can't lose this game. Been talking about how New England's ass cheeks."
New England's not that good of a team this year, so for them to come back on New England like that,
I mean,
doesn't should they have put themselves in that hole? No.
All I'm saying, all
Had
all
Tom
I'm
Brady have
saying,
been on that team still, would they have been able to climb back out? No.
probably not. But all I'm saying is maybe this Dallas team's gonna go somewhere. But I'm still waiting to see if it unravels from the top somewhere. I don't feel good about McCarthy, and I don't feel good about hearing that Dak's beat up every week. So
We are only, not even halfway through the season yet, so.
now I will say, Mook. Luckily for y'all, I hate to say I was wrong about the football team, but the rest of the NFC East just looks fucking god awful.
Music to my ears.
I hate you.
Yeah, I have nothing else story wise.
Oh, how about Trevon Diggs? An interception every game.
Anyway, moving on.
Comes, I won last week. Well, it was a good week for me last week.
I didn't look at the whole week standard.
I only missed 2 games. I missed the Chargers and the Bills game.
I think I
I
missed
missed
3.
the 2 games that I think just about everyone missed.
Raccoon came in second with 87 points. Mook came in third with 83. Kyde's fourth with 82. Diablo in fifth with 74. And Para coming in with 59 points.
You know, maybe
Fucking-
That has some questionable calls.
maybe Para should quit.
And he still did
all
not beat Diablo's season low of 55, week 2.
Maybe Paris
I
should
think it's
putting
week 1.
all his points on the Cleveland Bakers.
They can't even call themselves that anymore.
Now this week they're the Cleveland Keenums.
Hey, they might actually be better.
Yeah,
They might.
Mook outscored me by 1. Kuhn outscored me by 5, and you outscored me by 9.
I had a really good week.
I had a really good week last week. Me and you tied last week, actually. Diablo won last week. That's gonna be the highlight of his season. Probably be the only time the poor man breaks 100 all year.
The Jaguar Dolphin game was probably the big difference for me. I only put 2 confidence points on it, but
Yeah, that game's the reason I bit the bullet. I put like 8 points on it.
Yeah, I put like 2 on, I think.
The thought process behind that was the Jaguars statistically aren't going to go 0-17 this year, so they're going to have to win one. And I thought Miami was a beatable team. So
my thought process was Tua's supposed to be Osa, and he looked good.
Yeah,
But Jesus
the Jaguars
Christ,
not as bad as I thought they were going to be this year. Like they're putting up points.
like Jesus
Mhm.
Christ, that Miami defense.
James
It's
Robinson's
not
putting up
last
points
year.
on his own.
So now, are the Jaguars going to win another game from here? That's going to be a tough call for me.
I could.
Did they play Atlanta? Did they play the Jets? Did they play Houston?
Over Texans. Yeah.
Now, the real question is, when are the Lions going to get their first win? Is it going to be against the Steelers?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people.
I don't think it's going to be this week.
Yeah.
A lot of people were taking the Lions as a dark horse pick last week, and then they went and got the fucking piss knocked out of them.
Who did they play last week?
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I think Cincinnati beat them like 38-3. Everybody's like, "Oh, they hung in there with Baltimore," and you know who was the other team they hung in there with? The Vikings, I think. They're like, "Oh, they're getting all these heartbreak losses." But Cincinnati, they're kind of on the ropes. Mixon's hurt and stuff, and then
The problem is with the Lions is they got practice squad receivers playing starters.
you know what's his name? I don't know, the guy you picked up that week.
Yeah, well, he's injured, I think.
I think he's coming back this week. Did Williams ever come back? I think that was their one.
No, I don't think so.
know.
I literally picked
I
him
know,
up.
like the St. Brown is their number 1, and they have like a Raymond out there who's number 2. And
I picked up Williams at the beginning of the year, and the first weekend he put up like 7, and I was like, you know what, you might be a 1, but like, I can't stick with you. I'm sorry. I was like, I just don't think it's gonna be a good timeline for Detroit. I'm telling you, they're cursed till Calvin gets his money.
Alrighty, so, y'all want to start this thing?
I
Yeah.
have nothing else.
yeah, we can get going. You guys got shit to do.
The first game on this docket is the Denver Broncos at what's left of the Cleveland Brownies. Really, if there was one team in the NFL that did not need a Thursday game this week, the Browns are kind of that team. I guess I'll start us off. I put 1 point on the Broncos. I didn't change it. I was thinking even with... I don't know what Denver is. They're on a 3-game losing streak. I don't know what's left of Cleveland. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm taking Teddy B. I'll take Teddy B over Chase Keenum, and that's kind of my thought process. So, 1 point on the ponies.
I also took Denver. I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game. I think the defense are going to show up, and I don't like the Browns with Baker, and I don't like the Browns without Baker, especially in no running backs. So I'll take the Broncos with 8 confidence points.
I took the Browns with 4. If the Browns had their running backs, I'd take the Browns. This is what it comes down to right now.
So you took the Broncos.
Yeah, I took the Broncos
Yeah,
with
you said
4.
Browns. I was
Okay,
like,
yeah, you heard. I heard Browns.
Well, I took the Broncos with 4.
I took the Broncos with 5. Originally, it was the Browns with 9, and then I heard no Hunt, no Chubb. I should have known about Hunt. Actually, I did. I just zoned it out.
man,
No
got
Baker.
carted off on Sunday.
Then
You
no
know what
Baker
that
on
means?
top of that.
You know what that means? We all took the Broncos. That means that Keenum's gonna come out to like 400 yards.
No.
The Brownies are gonna like.
And then the only one that took the Browns is gonna be Perry. He's gonna be like, guys, I told you Keenum's a god.
No, this is going to be the 1 week Parrot doesn't take the Browns because Baker's injured, and Browns are going to win.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. You know, I'll say this. I still like Denver overall. I don't think they're gonna like make the playoffs. I think they beat some really bad teams at the beginning of the year, but I mean,
Denver's proven they can beat bad teams, and that's what Cleveland is right
Yeah.
now. Looking back
yeah.
to no
I'll
score.
say this, Asian, you were right about Cleveland. I'm like, man,
One good year.
I jumped on the and I still think they have a decent team, but they're just so beat
Yeah,
up right now. Here's the thing, I think you got a team around Baker, and I think Baker's a decent quarterback. I think once they pay Baker, that team's gonna go back to being the absolute shits. But
I think if that roster was on even an expansion team or something, or just like a different team, yeah, that's a great roster. But there's just something about the Cleveland Browns. It's the history of the Browns.
I just like I said, it's just it's a weird one because like the
One
defense
playoff
don't
win, all of a sudden they're Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
defense don't ever like the defense hasn't looked good all year. Baker hasn't looked good. I mean, it's just kind of falling apart in Cleveland. That man's trying to pay for a contract, so it's.
And I'm not trying to say this as a Steeler fan, but people actually think that Myles Garrett's better than T.J. Watt as a defensive player of the year. Like that's crazy.
Watt's been a monster all year, though.
Yup.
I mean, the only real defense you could say is, well, he missed a game, but I mean, like it's.
No,
Don't even think it's
I'm
close.
mostly talking about like previous years, not this year, but like
Okay.
in the previous years, especially last year, people voted Myles Garrett as a better defensive player than T.J. Watt.
I would disagree with that myself.
But yeah,
They went Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt. I remember the
I was
voting.
gonna say I do think Aaron Donald's the best defensive player.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine with me. But the fact that Myles Garrett was ahead of T.J. Watt when he has less career sacks, less career interceptions, less career forced fumbles was just beyond disrespectful to me.
People be crazy. People jumping on that Brownies hype train.
Probably like to root for the underdogs.
And I don't know if I said it at the
Miles
beginning of
Garrett,
the
an
year, but
underdog. One of the
Well,
best.
I mean, the Browns in general.
if it's not Pittsburgh, then it's probably going to be Baltimore because that's what history has proven. Baltimore, even though they've lost 2 or 3 running backs this year, they have the best running back in Lamar Jackson. They're still a great team this year.
I will say I never picked the Brownies to go to the bowl though. I think who did I pick at the beginning of the year? Did I go Kansas City? think I
Yeah, I
went
think
Kansas
if we were
City.
like betting houses, we said like Kansas City and
I'll say this: I do think the Chiefs will pull it together. I think they'll be fine. But
I
the
think they just
next,
need to make the playoffs.
what's up?
I think they just have to make the playoffs, and they're a dangerous
Oh
team.
yeah.
No one wants to see Kansas City in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, and I feel like that defense, it can't really get much worse.
I
So.
do. I want to see Kansas City in the playoffs.
Have fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to see them in the Super Bowl, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I meant.
well, like, there's one problem. There's a man in the NFC that's known as the Cowboys' daddy, and his name is Aaron Rodgers.
As long as he gets eliminated early, okay, we're good then.
You also have to get by the GOAT himself.
Yeah, the goat's there. I
Hey,
mean,
hey,
Arizona's still
did say, hey,
undefeated.
Dak did say, hey, we'll see y'all again in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to it.
You got an undefeated Cardinal team still there, you know.
You know how many quarterbacks in the AFC said that to Tom Brady?
Week 16, buddy.
Yeah, I
That's
hope your team learned how to not let people walk down the middle of the field.
Hey, I'll say this:
what 16 is going to
If
Arizona are
Cardinals are-
bitches.
if Coons Cardinals are 15-0, he would look at your Cowboys and go, "Well, you know, even if y'all win, we probably needed to get the loss out of the way before the playoffs."
Yeah. It'd be a pity win.
Yeah, but the next
Why don't you throw in, like, another interception to Diggs, and he's... Diggs. Alright, we can continue.
by that point, Cardinals may not even be playing their starters. They might let old
The
CFO
god, Chris Traveler.
I don't know. I think we're pretty close to catching them.
It wouldn't matter if we were in the lead of our division.
It doesn't matter if you want that number 1 seed.
Yeah, but I prefer player health myself.
I would too, and like I said, I mean, you got the powerhouses in the NFC, Mook. It's gonna be a long road for Dallas. The only thing is, y'all kind of got the easier end of the schedule. So
Hell yeah, we do. Up top, with myself. Let's go.
but yeah, speaking of the Cowboys, Daddy, the next game on the docket,
Why?
Green
We'll
Bay
start this
Packers
game.
at home
Go
against
for it.
the Washington football team.
Because my team does not play this week. I wrote, and I quote, WFT getting murdered at Green Bay for 12 confidence points.
Yeah,
I think
put 10 on this.
Daddy Rogers is gonna be like, it's gonna be like 100-0 game. All right.
I put 10 on this game on Green Bay. I think, like I said, I think Washington's defense has been disappointing. I think they will get it figured out. I just don't think it'll be against Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to go in there and the Packers are going to continue rolling on.
I put 9 on Green Bay as well. Because, I mean, I don't see Washington winning this.
He's going to tell Washington how he's their daddy afterwards.
I put 9 on Washington also, but I don't really want to talk about the game. I will just say that Washington has came out and said that Taylor Heineke apparently will be the starter even when Ryan Fitzpatrick comes back from injury. So
Really?
Cool.
it looks like Heineke the rest of the year, unless
lot of people
barring
thought-
injury.
As I say, a lot of people thought that was going to be the case. I feel like Fitzpatrick was the 1-year solution, and when he got hurt, they were like, well, that's...
But what can I say about the game? I mean, Washington, they're down. Gibson's limping around with multiple injuries. You're probably going to be without him or 50% of him. And then Packers, they got Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. So that should be enough to beat Washington. I got 9 on Washington.
9 on the Packers.
9 on Packers, yeah.
I think, I think Rodgers is going to run in the end zone and tell him how he owns him again. I own you! Oh, wow. Okay, this next one's a very fucking interesting one. The Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the Tennessee Titans. I actually put 2 on the Tennessee Titans. I mean, they're at home. I don't know what either of these fucking teams are. Kansas City can't seem to fucking get it together. They had a good half against the Washington football team and Taylor Heineke, but everyone seems to be scoring on them. Tennessee just came off a big win at the Bills, but yet they lose to the Jets. Like, I don't know what either of these teams are, but I'm riding Tannehill and King Henry.
I can tell you what these two teams are: a high-powered passing offense with no defense, versus a high-powered run offense with no defense.
No defense. Well, I'm taking Tennessee. Taking Mr. King Henry to have a big day and keep Mahomes on the sideline for a little bit.
I put 5 on the Chiefs.
Great minds think alike, brother. Because I also put 2 on Tennessee.
I thought you were gonna say you put 5 on the Chiefs. God damn it, Mook.
I'm not feeling too good about this now. Do you want to elaborate, Mook?
Oh, I just think the Chiefs are a little cold right now, and I think Tennessee's a little hot right now.
I'll say this: I bet against Kansas City last week, and it bit me in the ass. So we'll see if it
Whenever I
bites me in
think
the
like
ass
that,
again.
normally if I don't know, in normal circumstances, it's normally the other way. Like the Chiefs normally come out with the win, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Tennessee. I'm gonna ride that ship, you know.
You know,
Huge win.
I thought I was being clever this week. I was like, I'm going to take Tennessee with 1 confident point. Everyone's going to be taking the Chiefs with a low confident point. Maybe I can get the a game up, but damn it, y'all took Tennessee.
I thought that with Minnesota last week. Then everybody fucking took Minnesota.
And they won.
Yeah, everyone took Minnesota.
This is going to be a game I go back and forth on. My thought is that Kansas City has a bad rush defense, and you're going up against the best back in the NFL. So
I mean,
that was my thought process. Ryan Tannehill, I'm pretty sure usually plays Patrick Mahomes really well too. So
I was gonna say also, Kuhn, your boy got highlight reeled by fucking Henry again on Monday night.
Norman?
Yeah, your boy.
He needs to sit the fuck down.
Oh, Henry made him sit the fuck down.
I will say this: Tyreek Hill also missed practice Wednesday.
They got McCall Hardman.
So
I will say it seems, and Tennessee's defense is bad too, so I don't know if they will, but it seems like people are starting to seems like teams are starting to not be afraid to play the Chiefs physical and take the flags that go along with it. Like they're not afraid to rip off Kelsey and Tyreek, and they leave the short game, but Kansas City don't like taking the short game, so it's been very weird.
I'm all on the Chiefs train. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I might bounce back and forth between that one because I do see a world where the Chiefs just come out and just like show them like, hey, we're still the Chiefs. We're still a Super Bowl team.
I tell you.
I can
34-14.
I can
I
definitely.
agree. That's why my points are so low.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm.
Yeah. I don't know how to predict this game. I could see Tennessee having a hangover from beating Buffalo Monday night.
Exactly.
And you gotta think, really, Josh Allen tripped, or there's a good chance Buffalo would have
Okay,
won.
right
that
now,
game.
Corinne, I'm changing to the Chiefs. I don't want you to be on your boat by yourself.
I mean, I can be on my boat by myself. I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna come right behind you.
No.
And be like, we're in your game, like,
No. I'm switching to the Titans. I'm joking.
Is it gonna be like the Titanic? You're just riding the ship down with them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Asian will surprise Kuhn at the airport. Yeah. Oh man, this next game is the battle of the fucking trash cans as the Atlanta Falcons go to the Miami Dolphins. It's very bad for our bet, but I put 4 points on the Falcons. Mostly,
Never mind. Go ahead.
Mostly, the Dolphins just really hurt me last week when I put 8 confidence points on them, and I just can't trust the Dolphins. So, I trust Matt Ryan more than I trust Gasman and the Dolphins offense. So
I will say Tua is pretty much playing for his job right now.
Well, here's the thing: Tua looked good last week. Trust me.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle, I was so happy I played Jalen Waddle because he had himself a game. I mean, I will say for Miami, it seems like Devontae Parker's coming back. I don't like the backfield. I loved Gasman at the beginning of the year, but I don't know what the... I played Gasman against Mook, and I was like...
Gasman was doing solid so well throughout the beginning of the year.
I was like, 3 points? God damn, way to shit the bed, Gasman. Thank you. But, yeah, I took the Falcons coming off of a bye with 4 points.
Great minds think alike. I also took Atlanta with 4 points.
Well, I think they're getting Russell Gage back. Maybe they'll start looking a bit more dynamic, so that's kind of my thought process.
Can you want to go or you want me to go?
I want you to go because I'm thinking about this matchup right now.
This is not going to be good for our bet, like Kai said, but I took the Dolphins with 2 points. 2 confidence points.
Dude, this is the battle of trash. I don't know what we're fucking getting.
The Falcons offense just can't seem to get that rolling. I mean, they got 2 great receivers in Kyle Pitts and Calvin Ridley, and then Cordell Patterson is playing really well as the athlete position for him, but they just can't seem to get it going. And Dolphins kind of showed me something last week with Tua and Jalen Waddle, so I'm going to take the Dolphins to upset the Falcons, if you want to call that an upset, with 2 confidence points.
I will say, don't be surprised if this and the Cleveland-Denver game change, and this becomes my 1-point game, and I end up putting 4 on the ponies.
Well, this is my 1-point game. And I was switching between the Falcons and Dolphins quite a bit.
Come join me on my boat, Coon.
But,
Join me.
And he whispered,
I'm leaning more towards the Dolphins now. Because of the stigma that Tua needs to play really well so he can get on a team. because they try to trade for Watson right now.
Well,
I don't know if you guys heard about
that. I
that.
want you on this fucking boat anyways.
And if this is a game I want to try to get up on Calib and Mook, then this is a good game to put 1 point on.
You already have Titans too over the Chiefs. Or Chiefs over the Titans, and
if I just want to try to solidify the lead.
If I was gonna say I might switch this to my 1-point game, like I said. Then we would disagree on the 1 and 2 point games.
I just mean record wise.
Yeah, I could live with.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I don't feel good about it, but I don't feel good about this game at all.
Or like doing standings between points or record.
I just figured we'd do both. But we'll implement it somehow.
just like point wise, this guy's the winner. Record wise, this guy's the winner.
Yeah, that's how I figured we'd do it. But I'll take one of the Dolphins. This game's a shit show. I got Tua playing as my quarterback, so I guess I can cheer for them now. That's good.
You're not playing Gas Man?
Oh fuck no.
See, at least your apocalypse didn't force you to play Gas Man.
Dude, Gasman, I loved you at the beginning of the year, Gasman. What happened? You were getting like 10 points for 3 straight weeks. It was fine. And then you just betrayed my heart.
This next game is one that Kuhn has some very optimistic players in, as the New England Patriots are at home.
I have a single
The New
player.
York Jets. Huh?
I have a single player.
Are you not playing Myers and the back?
No.
Okay. But I put 7 points on the Patriots. I mean, they're at home. They won the last meeting by 1 point, so I didn't overbid this because for whatever reason, the Jets always play the Patriots hard. It always seems to be low-scoring, close games. I don't think this will be much different. I will say the last time they played, New England kind of owned the Jets defensively.
Kinda?
They basically did. Like, they didn't get anything rolling until the second half.
How about you tell us how that game went last time defensively for the Patriots?
It went 17.
Don't want to talk about it.
I mean, the Jets almost came back on them, but the Jets are just...
No, they did not. The game ended like 3-38.
Dingo complimented your big hits, Asian.
My
Hey,
big
Caleb.
Yeah, your big hits.
Hey, Kai.
What's up?
Great minds think alike. 'Cause I took the Jets losing to the Patriots for 7 as well. Great minds think alike. Dude, we're kind of agreeing a lot lately.
Football hits. I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
No, he's talking about fried
Yeah,
rice bits, bro.
I got you.
I put 8 on the Patriots myself. I'm not. I don't think we need to talk about the Jets and how bad they are.
Bro, Calib, I swear, if we match up the confidence points and the winner of the next one, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Am I the only one left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I zoned out. I took the Patriots with 3 confidence points. The Jets played them pretty tough last time they played, and Patriots aren't the greatest team. If they didn't have like Belichick as their coach, I think they'd be a much worse team than they are.
Oh, sure.
What was score like 3
That's the
3 to
reason we
38?
didn't,
Was
the
it?
last time they played?
Yeah, wasn't it like 3-33?
I thought New England won by 1, but that might have been when they played Miami.
That was when they
Yeah,
played
I
Miami.
thought it just got dicked. Like, bad.
Oh, well, then the Jets.
Because I remember Mook being like,
But,
no!
like I said, it's an in-division rivalry, so.
I remember I woke up and I was like, man, I took the Jets to see how they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
5. It wasn't.
And I seen Zach Wilson, 0 for 2, with 1 interception, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It was week 2, 6 to 25.
Didn't he throw like 3 interceptions in his
On
first,
his
like.
first
Yeah,
attempt.
it was pretty bad.
Hopefully he does that again, because I picked up Patriots defense for this matchup.
So he turned the ball over 3 or 4 times, and they still, only put up technically 25. They can't put up very many points, and where I don't know. There is a world where I see the Jets winning, is all I'm going to say, and that's why I'm going to put.
Yeah, like I said, the Jets always play the Patriots hard. Like, it's an in-division rivalry, so.
I am not making that bet again. I learned my lesson last time.
I took the Patriots. I just put low confidence on them. 3.
Like I said, for me, I just think it's where the confidence points fell. So it's
I
like
guess
a
I
middle
could
of the
push
road
the
game.
Broncos with the 8 confidence and move that to the 3 and 8, but
Oh shoot, Asian, are your Steelers on bye this week?
Yep.
Sir.
Yeah, trust me. I'm missing Najee, Eckler, and fucking Thielen, Mook. I know what teams are on bye. The next game on the docket, let's see if Mook says great minds think alike. The Carolina Panthers going to the New York Giants. Oh, he's telepathically communicating with me. I took the Carolina Panthers with 9 points.
Great match, Nikolai! I took the Panthers with 9 points!
I just think the Jets are an awful team.
Giants.
Yeah. Carolina's been losing, but they've been losing to good to decent teams. I just think that the Panthers are gonna bounce back here in a big way, and I think they're gonna get a dub over a Giants team that seems to be missing all
Everything.
their receivers.
Absolutely
And,
everything.
and,
Including their uniforms.
Jones was like, oh man, he's getting better. He's not turning over the ball, and then last week he went on a turnover frenzy, and the Rams fucking.
I know. I was complimenting Daniel Jones when he was playing so well, and then he
I
went back to Daniel Jones.
can't blame him for a tournament frenzy with such a beat up team though.
I get it, but
Yeah, and then Kadarius Toney got hurt in like the first quarter. It was really depressing.
It's just awful there.
My only like shred of doubt in this game is Darnold's gonna keep playing bad and go to turnover Darnold, but aside from that, I got 9 on the Panthers, and I'm just praying DJ Moore puts up a huge game.
I got 10 on the Panthers. Giants are beat up. They weren't even that great when they're healthy. Like, it's not that good here for the Giants at all.
I took Panthers with 7. Not much to say.
Alright, there's no way we telepathically get...
Move.
There's no way.
Move. Great minds think alike.
Move.
Or what?
Do you have anything else you want to say about the Panthers before I move on?
I hope Sam Darnold gets like 5 rushing touchdowns. And
Are you? Oh, you got Darnold this week?
in the City League, I'm picking his ass up over Heinz.
it will be interesting to see when Stephon Gilmore makes his Carolina Panther debut.
That is gonna be
That
fun.
would be interesting. Because it sounds like he's not signing any kind of extension up front, so it's going to be very interesting to see if the Panthers win enough games to get into the playoffs, because the Saints are in that region, and the Vikings are in that region, and there's some... It looks like there's like 3 or 4 teams that are going to be there, and 1 or 2 of them are definitely going to get left out, so we'll have to see. But Mook, I'm going to let you go first on this one, and we're going to see if this works the other way. The next
I don't
game on the
think it
docket
is.
is the Cincinnati Bengals at the Baltimore Ravens.
Asian, you want to go first since it's your division?
He took the fucking Bengals.
I can go first. I took Baltimore with 10 confidence points. I mean, Baltimore's still a solid team. I thought they would be bad with them losing their running backs, but they still have their true number 1 running back in Lamar. Lamar's deep ball looks pretty good to Marquise Brown as long as he can catch the ball, and they're getting Rashard Bateman involved too, their first-round draft pick. So Baltimore's clicking right now, and they're probably the favorite to win the AFC North, in my opinion.
Did you see?
I took them with 10 confidence points, though. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, you did.
Did you see? Le'Veon Bell scored a touchdown last week.
Don't get used to it.
Well, him and Freeman have scored the last 2 weeks.
I actually think he might be able to get used to it. I think he might be their red zone back. If Latavius Murray is injured and he misses this week and Le'Veon plays again this weekend, I think he could become their red zone back where he could be their pass catching and
Yes.
a little bit of need to run between the tackles.
It's so fucked up that they Tyson out the window.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dingo.
That just shows, I guess, how I don't want to say bad he was, but
He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't like break off for crazy plays.
Maybe he just doesn't understand the playbook. Doesn't understand how to pass protect and things like that, different assignments and hot routes and audibles. So there's different things that go into it.
But in Burrow we trust. I took the Bengals with 3 points.
In Burrow we trust. I took the Bengals with 1 point.
Don't
Alright.
worry, Asian. Come here, baby. I'm on that train with you. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. I took Baltimore with 5. I'm not 100% sold on Baltimore yet, but I feel like they're a good team. I just feel like sometimes they let teams like the Lions and stuff stick around. I actually think Cincinnati's a better team than they get credit for. I don't think they're quite there yet, but Burrow, I mean, they're putting up points. The defense they've improved on, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to go into Baltimore, a division rival, and beat them. Maybe if this game was in Cincinnati, I could see it, but I don't see them marching into Baltimore. And
Maybe if it wasn't a division rival either.
In
Yeah,
Burrow we
In Burrow we trust.
I'm sure it's been a one-way division rivalry.
So how long are we gonna get that before the Baker train crumbles?
Oh, thank you.
Why does he look like he's afraid of the hug?
I don't know. Tell that bitch to stream Fallout.
He said, "Tell that bitch to stream Fallout."
There you go.
Why do you have a lazy
Hi.
fuck and a mathematician on your screen?
A what?
A lazy fuck and a mathematician.
racist.
Don't look away like I'm not talking to you.
Hey, thank you, Buster. Thank you. Thank y'all for the birthday love. I appreciate it. But yeah, I just, like I said, I'm sure it's a one-way rivalry that Baltimore's probably fucking owned. So, yeah, I took Baltimore with 5 though. Is there anything else?
It's not gonna be called Baltimore after this week. It's gonna be called Burrow more.
If Cincinnati wins it, it's off to him. Maybe they're a lot better than I thought, but I feel like since he's beaten up,
Since he going to Burrow more, let's go.
I feel like it's Denver. I feel like it's Denver syndrome. They're beating up on teams that they're obviously better than.
Bro, they kept it close with. They were a couple field goals away from beating the Green Bay Packers.
Well,
Oh my god, don't remind me about that game.
yeah, there were so many missed field goals in that game.
I wanted to cry watching that game.
The next game on this docket The Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Las Vegas to face the Las Vegas Raiders. I put 8 on Las Vegas. I think Vegas is a dark horse. I don't know what they're gonna look like in November, December, but right now they're 4-2. Last week, even though they had a new coach come in and stuff, Derek Carr was a leader, stepped up, had a great game. I think Vegas has a really good offense, and I don't much care for Philly's defense. I think everything's kind of a mess in Philly. And why I think everything's a mess in Vegas, they are putting up the points out on the field, and I'm pretty decently confident. But out of 8 points out of 13, say I'm pretty confident that Vegas gets another win to go to 5-2 on the year.
Are the Raiders 4-2 or are they 3-3?
They're 4-2.
Oh, I thought they were 3-3.
I think they have lost to. They lost to the Chargers and
Bears.
and the Bears. Yeah.
Oh, yep, they're 4-2. My bad.
I put 6 on the Raiders. They just look like a better team.
Yeah, like I said, they don't look like a bad team. And Carr, second most yards in the league. He's been having a good season.
I put 3 on the Raiders. I don't know. I feel like Philly's gonna keep it close. I mean, that's just what I think, so.
I put 6 on the Raiders. The Eagles are a mess. They don't have a run game.
Wait, Asian, great minds think alike. You forgot.
Give me some sugar and love.
Oh, God.
Fuck the Asian and fuck the.
Get out of here, Diablo!
Diablo, give us your picks.
No. No.
No, man.
Happy birthday, yo, show no love. What kind of fucking shit is that? Fuck podcast.
How drunk is he?
Probably a lot.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good.
Anyway, I took 6 on the Raiders. Eagles don't know how to run the ball. They don't know what to do with Miles Sanders. Jalen.
Get out of here!
Brian, happy birthday on here.
Get out
Yo,
of
you
here!
can have
Their
a
first
birthday
round
on
pick
here.
was like a complete bust. They're not throwing the ball to him at all. And yeah, I don't know what the Eagles are doing. They look like a complete mess. I was wrong about the Eagles this year being a good team.
Oh.
Alright, so for this next game, I'm gonna take over from since he's preoccupied.
Oh my God, what is happening over there?
We have the Lions.
Get out of my room!
We have the Lions going to the Rams.
Uh,
Aaron,
I was
take us
gonna
away.
say- I was gonna say we now hit the point where all my big dick confident points are going for the next few.
Aaron,
I don't,
take us away.
I don't know why I just thought this, but Aaron kept saying that he's a Chiefs fan. Now the Chiefs suck.
I put 11 on the Rams. Do I even need to say anything about that?
Yeah, I put 12 on the Rams. I mean,
You
the
don't
fucking
think
Detroit Lions.
you don't think Jared Goff is gonna have his revenge game? Against
I do not. I think Matthew Stafford is gonna have his revenge game.
It's a double revenge game. Asian, would you like to go?
I mean, I took the Rams with 12 points. The Rams are one of my favorite teams in the NFC. I said it at the beginning of the year, and yeah, the Lions look like a team that's defeated. Their body language is not good.
It's Steve.
Look, you want a spoiler,
I
Agent?
would-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I wrote down Lions getting murdered at Rams 13.
I was gonna say, you want a spoiler, Agent? I'm only confident in one more game than this one, and it just happens to be the next one on the docket.
I mean, great minds think alike. If you want to lead us off.
Oh.
No, I will lead us off.
Okay, good. The Houston.
Do we
Texans
all
lead
do the
the
Rams?
circle.
Do we all say our points?
Yeah, we were 12-12.
Oh!
You put 11 on
13.
them, right, dude?
I put 11 on them, yes.
Yeah, 12-12, 13-11.
Oh, baby! This next matchup. Oh, man. It's the college football team versus the Arizona Cardinals. And these Cardinals are about to destroy them. It's not even gonna be close.
David
The
Johnson-
Texans are only gonna get a touchdown if they're lucky. Bro, we're about, dude, Zach Ertz. We're getting Zach Ertz on this offense too. This is gonna be nasty. This team of the Cardinals right now is going to kill them. The game will actually be called early because of how badly we're killing them. It's going to be a mercy rule.
You
First
said this
time.
about Jacksonville too, and the score didn't reflect that.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, I put 13 on Arizona. It's
I put
the
13 on
best
Arizona
against
too,
the
yes.
worst. Best team against the one of the worst teams, if not the worst team. So
Has Houston won this year?
Yeah,
they
won their
beat
first game.
Jacksonville week 1 when they still had Tyrod Taylor.
You said the score doesn't reflect that, Caleb? It was 31-19.
Yeah, I felt like it was gonna be worse than that.
That's still really bad.
I wrote down Texans dying at the Cards for 11. Asian, back to you.
Cardinals with their team at the beginning of the year. Houston's going to be the worst team, and with the injury, it doesn't really help them. But
I can't wait to see Zach Ertz in Arizona. It's gonna be beautiful.
Well, we had 12 and 13. This next one's the 11-point game.
This next
Chicago
one.
going to the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers. I put 11 on Tampa. I mean, it's Tampa. I don't see Nick Foles starting for Chicago, so they're safe this week. Yeah, Tampa's a good team. Chicago is a surprising. What I think they 3-2.
3-3, I believe 3-3.
Yeah, Chicago's sneakily better than you would think, but
they're like
I mean, they're not beating Tampa. It's just not happening. Brady's gonna have a filled day, and Chicago's playing from behind all day.
The only way the Bears beat Tampa is if Khalil Mack falls on Brady's knee and he's out for the rest of the game after the very first play. I have 11 points on Tampa Bay.
I have 12 on Tampa Bay.
I think the Bears are gonna keep it closer than what you guys think.
Alright.
That being said, I have the Bucks with 10. I'm just saying, I do think the Bears are gonna play them hard, and I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what y'all think.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna be close at all.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so either. I almost want to make a bet with you on this.
Do it.
I think it's gonna be a close game. Hell, I might even think the Bears could win.
Tampa's a 12.5 point favorite right now, and the over/under is 47 total points.
I was gonna go look at the spread as well.
I'm just saying, I think it's gonna be a lot closer.
Are you saying Chicago covers?
Yeah, absolutely.
12.5 points.
I think you guys should do something in Vegas bet, since you guys are gonna meet in Vegas.
I don't want to bet on the Bears. I just
No. I'm talking about the spread. Because I thought.
I was gonna say, to be fair, if you think Chicago's gonna cover that, 12.5 points is a lot of points in football.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like it's a dumb bet to make. But if I was betting on this game, I'd bet Tampa 12.5.
You guys should maybe do a spicy wing bet for Vegas.
Dude, what's with you and spicy wings? Like, back off of it.
Well,
Dude, back off. I don't want to make a bet.
That's just the easiest way to do
the
it.
ice bucket challenge then? You get or a pie in the face challenge where the loser gets a pie in the face.
Okay, I can do that.
Which one?
The spicy wing one, he said.
It could be like a whipped cream, just like a plate, like a paper plate of whipped cream.
No, I haven't made any, no one even wants to take me up on that bet anyways. Don't worry about it.
No, I would take you up on that bet.
Ah.
Why don't you shut the hell up? God damn.
Especially since you two,
Yeah, I think you guys should go for it.
I think it could happen.
I don't think we should.
You said you don't think that the Bears are gonna get beat down. I think that you should put a, if the Bears don't, if the Bears or if the Tampa Bay
Put my
Buccaneers
money-
don't win by at least 10
Put
points.
my money where my mouth is. That's what you're saying.
If the Buccaneers don't win by double-digit points,
Alright, you convinced me. Fuck it.
what's the bet?
What is it? Spicy wing?
Bet, Mook.
No, pie in the face after pie in the face.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I was gonna say, now if this was Kansas City, I would not have made that bet with you because even when they were winning the last year, like every week they never hit the spread. The spread would be 6 and they win by 4, and I'm like, oh, they're just fucking with Vegas now, assholes.
That'll be good for your stream, Caleb, when you get back and you do your 24 or 30. I forget what you were doing, like a 24.
It'll be 24. I'd have to find a way to set my camera up outside. I really don't want pie filling all over my room.
You can do it in the kitchen and set down like trash bags on the ground.
I mean, yeah, I could. I just have to find a way to get a camera into the kitchen again.
Anyways, on with the next game.
Yeah, this next game is
I'm looking forward to that one.
the Indianapolis Colts at the San Francisco 49ers.
I'll start us off.
Go ahead.
I've got the Colts winning at the 49ers 24-17 with 6 confidence points.
This is the.
Well, fucking hell. Now I don't feel as confident now.
I feel like I got a good handle on the Niners.
I did take the Colts.
Uh-huh.
I took the Colts with 3 confidence points. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy G will be back. I could easily see San Fran winning this game, which is why I don't have a lot of confidence on it, but I don't know where either of these teams are going. Part of me wants to switch to the Niners because I feel like San Fran knows they have to win this game in that NFC West or their season's probably over. But I got point. I actually flipped. Actually, when I first made this game, I took San Fran, and then my score had Indy winning. So, I'm not confident in it. But right now, I have Indy. It might flip before Sunday night. But I have Indy right now at the score 21-18 Colts.
I feel like I got a good handle on the Niners this year. I don't know how many games I predicted right, but I feel like I predicted majority of their games right. I think they're gonna win this week. I put 2 confidence points on it. They're getting Jimmy G back, and Jimmy G is a great quarterback, in my opinion. And I think that they're gonna win this game because they need to stay competitive in our division.
That's what I was just saying.
I took the Niners with 5 confidence points, mostly because I don't like the Colts and I haven't watched much Niners football. And it said on Yahoo that Niners were projected to win 72%. So,
See,
and I went with a generic score 2017 because.
Oh yeah, my score was 23-17.
Hey, kind of halfway great minds think alike. A lot of us went 49ers 17.
No, Colts are 17 for
I was
me.
gonna say I like Indy. I just feel like Indy's been beat up and injured all year, and until
My whole thing with Indy is that I think that they're only winning when they can run the ball with Jonathan Taylor, and I don't think that that's gonna be happening against the Niners. I think the Niners are gonna put up enough points where the Colts are gonna be comfortable.
also, if you think about it, that Indy O line's beat up, and San Fran's got a really good D line. It could get ugly on that front if Wentz takes a hit and he's down. Oh baby, the last game of the week, the Monday Nighter, the New Orleans Saints going to the losing Seattle Seahawks. I say that just loud enough for Diablo.
I hear the running coming.
I actually didn't put a whole lot. I put 6 on the Saints. Yeah, I don't know what the Saints are yet. I mean, but Seattle's beat up. They don't have Russell. They don't know what's going on at their running back. I'm so desperate in fantasy. I'm trying to play off that Seattle backfield this week, but I think we can put up enough points to beat Seattle, being as beat up as they are. I don't know what the Saints are. I mean, one week you get the Saints that put up 30 and look good. Then you get the Saints that lose to the New York fucking Giants. So, anything in between with New Orleans. But I got 6 on the Saints. I think this is a very winnable game for New Orleans. Seattle's a place to play though, so we'll see. And my score for the game: 24 New Orleans, 14 Seattle.
Y'all think this is par as 13?
It could be. Like I said, I don't think it would be a bad game to have high confidence points on. I just don't think you know what Saints you're gonna get yet. But we are coming off of a bye. Sean Payton has a very good record off of a bye, so. And I will say they did say Michael Thomas wasn't coming back yet. They were saying we were aiming for week 7, and we're here, and they said it's gonna be a few more weeks.
I need a haircut. That's a sad point. Okay, well, I guess I'll go.
Go for it.
I got the Saints winning at the Seattle Seahawks with 8 confidence points, just the way my points fell. I had the score of the Saints 23 and the Seahawks 21.
My points fell the way they did also. I got the Saints with 7. Out of the score being 27 to 20, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think. I mean, I could see Seattle win this still, but it's not likely.
I don't really see Seattle winning this. I'm probably going to shift my confidence points around. Geno Smith didn't look all that great against Pittsburgh last week, and I think the Saints can just beat them. So I have right now 4 confidence, but I think right now I'm going to switch the Bengals, which was 10. I'm going to put 10 on
the Saints.
The Saints, and 4 on
the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
See, that little I just got that like very small shred of doubt of like, what if they drop another fucking egg while I'm trying to figure out what exactly the Saints are.
Saints have enough weapons, and I don't know.
We still don't have.
I don't like Geno Smith. No, I have 26-17.
Yeah, we still don't have Michael. We still don't have freaking. Michael Thomas or Traquan. We're still living with rookie receiver. I do think. Yeah, we still have Kamara. We're still using our tight ends. I mean, Sean Payton smart enough to scheme up enough plans, and Seattle's defense hasn't looked that great. So, I do like Marcus Callaway this week. I don't know who picked him up, but someone had picked him up. I do really like
Asian.
this week.
I also saw you picked up Amendola.
Yeah, I rocked the spot because I thought Cohen was coming back, so I just picked up somebody just to pick him up. I'm not starting Amendola. He's probably going to get dropped later, but I just picked him up because I'm going to use all 3 each week, because since we're capped, I might as well use them all week.
You know what? You guys make a good point. I need to change my lowest scorer of the week. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like me and Cooner. I feel like me and Cooner on the same wavelength on who's gonna score the most points this week.
Ah, yeah. The people that will be scoring the most confidence points is obviously Arizona.
Well, great minds think alike, because I also chose Arizona.
And guess what? The counterpart to that is scoring the least amount of points in Houston.
I actually did not pick on Houston for least amount of points.
It's so easy. It's fun too.
I just switched to Houston. I was originally the Jets, and I was like, well, you know what? Houston's playing against the Cardinals. I'm gonna pick Houston for the lowest amount of points.
I was like, I'm gonna quit picking on Houston for a week. I put the Giants for the fewest points.
Well, I have Arizona as the most points, but since everyone's going that, I just want to be different, so I chose the Rams, and I'm gonna go Houston with least amount because I can't see anybody scoring lower than them.
I picked the Jets originally, but you know what? I thought
Here's
about
my
it.
thing with that, right? I just think Arizona's going to be scoring so quick that Houston will eventually get a touchdown or something just from having the ball so much.
I said they're gonna get 7 points. That's it.
And as Kuhn got the Arizona Cardinals game, they took it off the air for a more closer game.
That's
As
fucked up.
Arizona was beating that ass.
They'll take. What are the options here? Well, they're
You
all.
might not like this answer too, but my second option was going to be the Bears. Justin Fields does not look good in putting up points with the Bears.
Yeah, that Bears team is.
I'm looking right. No.
I'm just saying, I don't think they'll make it easy.
We'll
I
be in
thought the
Vegas.
defense
We'll
was
be
gonna show up a little bit.
actually we'll be in Vegas, so they'll give us fucking Philadelphia at Las Vegas instead of the Cardinal game.
You guys could probably go out to a bar.
Probably, that is true.
That's cool. It's 21.
Anyways, I really gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna AFK on y'all.
Happy belated birthday.
Well, we can just call it here then.
No,
Since
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
end
we
of it.
gotta talk about how it was your birthday.
And we don't gotta talk about it. It's Caleb's birthday. Let's talk about how it's Caleb's birthday. Happy birthday, Caleb.
Talk about it, but I gotta use the bathroom.
We gotta talk about how it was your birthday.
Oh my god, why? It's not special.
Because it's a big number. It's 21.
Yeah.
Oh, happy
It's just
21st.
it's just 21.
Now I
You're on your way to being old.
I am old. What's up, Asian?
nothing.
Yeah, you better shut the hell up.
Don't talk to me like that. I'm your elder.
Yeah, you're a fucking grand elder. Do you guys have anything else y'all want to talk about before we call the podcast?
Football wise,
Yeah. Or just anything you want to put out on the podcast, I guess.
if I lose to Jarmo this week, I'm officially giving up.
I don't know how you could possibly lose to Jerma this week.
But if I lose to you this week, I'm officially giving up. I'm gonna trade you Travis Kelce, Jarmo, if you beat me this week.
No, I need Travis Kelce.
I'm gonna trade you Travis Kelce for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh my god, that's awful. But yeah. Next week there won't be a podcast. These are going on a trip, me, Mook, and Caleb. If there is a podcast, it'd be extremely scuffed, so yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
What's this?
Yeah, I think that's everything, right, y'all?
Mm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless you want to talk about Gruden, but I don't really want to talk about.
Yeah,
Gruden.
like, what's talk about fucking. Well, thank y'all for watching. Hang out. This is a bit of a different episode between all the different things that happen. But yeah, we won't be here next week. We'll probably recap everything we picked while we were gone.
Gonna become a male Chippendale stripper at Vegas. He's gonna go interview. That big job interview in Vegas.
Jesus.
What?
I said Jesus. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Thanks.
You didn't deny it.
Bye.
Bye.